Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Arcanum of Steamworks and Magick Obscura, Blind. I'm here in the Boil. I've eliminated one of the gangs in the area, but I found it suspicious that the quest giver only wanted me to eliminate one, and in fact I feel like it's prudent to eliminate them both to, to basically clear out the powerful players in the crime world and let the little fishes be, overrun by the guard or something. Basically, I feel like only destroying one of the gangs and leaving the other will result in one of them taking over everything and becoming even more powerful. So let's talk with this guy. What do you want? Nothing. I'll be leaving now. Okay, so I guess I can't even say I want to, I want to fight them. I need to somehow start a fight, but my companions don't like it if I start a fight on my own. So I would prefer if they attacked me and I was able to defend myself. Alternatively, I can wait until the morning and see if that changes anything. What do you want? Nothing. I could have sworn there was a dialogue with this guy, and he told me about Pollok, and he told me, don't go any further, akin to the other guy actually. And I was hoping to start a battle this way, because as is, it's a little bit uncomfortable for me to attack them first. But let's try it. Okay, my companions did not comment, and it seems they still have more or less good reactions towards me, so it might not have been such a large mistake, but to be honest, it still doesn't help me. Like, how do I get past this lock? As I said, I tried numerous times, and it seems I cannot attack doors, and I totally lack, like, none of them has a key. I totally lack any kind of lock-picking experience, so I might have to use a fate point here to ensure critical success at lockpicks. And judging from context,
I've been wounded terribly. Quickly, I need healing.
Okay, Magnus actually died, but judging from context, the other guy would be Pollok, right? The other gang leader. So let's get in there.
Let the blood flow.
Okay, I think I'm done. A bunch of locked chests. I won't be opening them anytime soon. And I doubt I'm going to be able to return if I go down here. Oh, is it a totally separate sewer? I believe it might be. Which is interesting but also annoying. Because the last sewer was very expansive, but there was not much that was particularly interesting there. and I'm kind of worried the same is going to be true of this one. Okay, I can exit through here, which is interesting, because in the previous sewer there was only one exit. Where even is that? Oh, it's on the outskirts of Tyrone. That's kind of interesting, I guess. Interesting that he equipped it. Does he even have enough strength? Well, to be honest, I don't care. He's kind of useless as it is. Oh, there are some guards here, which is interesting. Elf bandit, dwarf bandit. So I guess they are not guards, they are bandits. So is this like a guild treasury or something? Well, I guess for a treasury it's kind of empty. But that's it, is it? Although I guess there's still a path down here. Okay, this goes nowhere. Wait, does this link with the... Ah, it does. So I guess the two the two gang hideouts were linked through the sewers. Or rather, they both had the access to the same... yeah, because I'm where I was before, right? Basically. I'm not sure how I overlooked all of those additional tunnels, because there is, for example, one here that's full of enemies. No exit through here, it seems. Great helm. Okay, I don't particularly need any of those. Small armor. I wonder if he, being a mage, can wear it. He's not a particularly good mage, so I might as well give it to him. Okay, is there any way for me to... Oh, actually, Varroman does not have a helmet, right? Oh, but it's technological, so it's going to interfere with his magic. Let's see which one... Okay, so Magnus actually prefers this one. The game probably knows what it's doing better than I do, so... I will give him the Book of Durin's Truth for now, because obviously I need space for the armor. Okay, Varroman is out of space. I guess she can take it for now. And where does this lead? Ah! This is the other entrance to the waterworks in the city. But I can't exit through here because I don't have the key. Like, I've gotten here illegally, basically. Which is much the same as it was with the Panari Temple. So I must exit through the place I entered through, basically. Okay, so as far as my adventures in Tarant go, for now, the only thing I have to do is find the skulls of the Elven Siamese twins, because apparently it's a piece of evidence in some kind of a crime or something, but I don't know where it is. This goes back to the city. I will go out in the boil because I want to see if Sebastian will have anything to say about the fact that I killed the other gang leader, even though he didn't ask me to. But as for the skulls, it's supposed to be in a warehouse in Tarant, right? But I don't know where, and I cannot open locked doors or locked chests. And as far as I know, I can't destroy them either. Like, for example, here. They are locked, but if I try to attack them, nothing is happening. So that puts me at a bit of a loss, because I only have one fate point left. I might have to do some safe scamming, actually. Hello, my friend. May I ask a few questions? Okay, so he doesn't comment on the fact that I killed both Pollok and Moog. How do you do? Have you a moment? What can you tell me about the boil? Who are the Clan Moog and Pollok's gang? Okay, so it doesn't update to... It doesn't update to reflect that they are both dead. Hopefully the city will be better for it. But I still don't know where the skull is. And even if I did know, I am not really the best equipped to actually get it, because, as I said, I cannot pick locks, which is a bit problematic. Let's go to the warehouse district. This is a warehouse of sorts, but the only crate here is this one, and I cannot break it either. I wonder if I kill the ogre, will he have the key? Nope. Well, I will check if it's maybe in here. Lockpicking failed. Wait. How did he still do it? I guess I have to tell him to wait, because he has better... He, technically speaking, has better...
Sure, I'll do it right away.
Lockpicking than I do, right? Because I have 0. Okay, so it's not in here. This is just some pointless stuff. Yeah, he just said, oh, the sword of Darianka, interesting, but he just has a sword inside, so that's also not something that interests me. Now this is kind of promising, because there's a lot of... This is obviously some kind of a shady area. There's someone called Mr. Black here, who doesn't want to speak with me, and also a shopkeeper who's an expert at backstabbing, and if I want to trade, he says, I've got nothing of interest to you. So this is obviously a potentially shady area, but once again, I do not seem to be able to break down barrels, so, or locked containers overall. So to be honest, I have no way of actually, unless it's in one of those, I have no way of actually getting through here, because I only have one fate point, so even if I use it, right here,
I'll do it right away.
I can only get through the first door, and not through any of the... Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I was a little overwhelmed by the amount of things they had. But the bones seem to not be here anyway, so that's irrelevant. Did they at least have the key? Hallucinate, Fatigue Restorer, Prowling Master Note. Okay, so this is for a quest for a Prowling Master, I guess. But I don't particularly care about that.
Sure, I'll do it right away.
Okay, there is no bones in here either. And those are locked, so I wouldn't be able, because as I said, I only have one fate point left. So even if I opened this, I cannot destroy it, as far as I understand. It might have been a huge mistake that I haven't put any points into lockpicking on any of the characters.
Sure, I'll do it right away.
I cannot destroy it, so what good does it? I guess let's check the other buildings first. Maybe if I'm 100% sure it's this one. Okay, it's worth trying, I guess, to see if there's something here, because I was not in here, because I wasn't able to open those doors before, right? Okay, there's an ogre and a warrrior. And let's take Magnus again. Where is he?
How can I help you? It's about time. A dwarf never likes to wait. Let's go.
Okay, let's search this. Okay, this is locked. I guess I have only one other thing to try, which is plant dynamite nearby it and see if I can destroy it this way. Okay, so it was not in here. But there's other set of barrels here. I don't have more explosives, so we have to reload and do it a little bit differently this time.
Sure, I'll do it right away.
Because they have no keys or anything. But there is a set of barrels here. Frick, did I set it correctly, or? Oh, I guess that remains to be seen in just a moment. Okay, this is it. The skulls of Renar Siamese twins. Okay, so that was rather difficult to come by, but oh well, I managed to find them in the end. but it is a huge mistake overall that I don't have anyone who's skilled in lockpicking, right? What was it again? Kensington Park? Okay, this is the guy, but I need to pause for a second, so be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's talk to this guy and see what he has to say about the skulls. I brought you the skulls. Give them to him. Excellent. This is the break we've been looking for. You were going to tell me what is going on here now? I can tell you what I know. A man named Arthur Tyrone can fill you in on the rest. Please continue. Some years ago, a bizarre breeding experiment was begun in secret, which would eventually affect the balance of the power here in Tarrant. The Renar twins were the first viable offspring produced by these experiments. Their skulls are simply the first piece in a long chain of evidence that we are gathering to expose them all. Who is doing this? What is the purpose of these experiments? I told you all I dare. Tyrone can fill you on the rest. I need you to bring him the skulls, if you would. It would be far too dangerous for me to search for him out. Wait, have I spoken with him? To be honest, if I did, I didn't connect the dots, because obviously at the time I didn't know about this quest. But apparently I have already spoken with him. He is in He cuts you off abruptly. I don't want to know. It's better that way. Please, make haste to bring him the skulls. He looks concerned, as if you were able to find him. No, he looks concerned. If you were able to find him, that being Tyrone, they might have as well. I am on my way then. So where is he? Because as I said, I might have very well talked with him, but obviously I don't know that because don't remember that because at the time I didn't know anything about this quest, and I'm just looking everywhere because that's basically the way I roll. You need to find Arthur Tyrone and bring him the Siamese twin skulls as proof of a larger conspiracy. His last known address was in Blackroot. Okay. Let's go to Blackroot then. Okay. So, where would he live? This is a shop, so it's not here. This is a shop also. This is also a shop, so that takes care of this. I guess there is a set of house here. In one of them lives a mage by the name of something. So that's clearly not him. Tugal the Hedge Wizard. Wait. Like a bajillion years ago, or around 30 hours ago, I found a note here. Let me try and locate it. Oh! Virgil has it, right? What now? Am I stuck here? Because Virgil has the note that was here. If it's related to this quest... Mingorad, note from Renford to Raven. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Virgil has it, because I was giving all of my papers to Virgil. Let me pause for a second. I'm going to actually look at my own older video to see what it said. I don't consider that cheating, because I already picked it up, legally, as it were, and I read it. I just don't remember what it read, because it was so many hours ago. So I will be right back. Tyrant's note. The crow is in danger. Tyrone. Okay, I have no idea what that means, but it sounds vaguely important as far as quests go. Okay, so I looked at the recording, and the note that just said the crow is in danger, and it was signed Tyrone, but I don't know how does that help me, to be honest, and presumably to continue this quest I need to actually read it again, but I can't because Virgil took it when he left. But what confuses me is that my character said they've spoken with him, and I wonder where that might have been. Like, have I spoken? Because, as I said, that might very well be true. I just didn't, catch on to his name and his significance at the time, because I didn't know about the quest in Tarant. Obviously, it's not in Shrouded Hills, it's not in Wheel Clan. It might be either in... It's not in Tarant, because the other guy would know if he was there. So it might be in... it might be in Dernholm, or in Caladon, or in Roseboro. Do I want to go and search Caladon again? Well, actually, Caladon is also to where Virgil disappeared, right? So maybe I will look through Caladon, because Virgil went back to Caladon for some reason. At least I believe he did. I don't remember the specifics, to be honest, at this point, but it had something to do with his brother who died, and he was buried in Caladon. So I think I will quickly run through every place in Caladon and look for him, and while I'm there, I might as well check if there's anyone called Tyrone there, because I don't remember. If there is, there might very well be someone like that, because as I said, I'm confused by my character. I'm confused by my character claiming that I have met him. But maybe I did, I just don't remember, because I didn't realize his importance at the time. So basically, I will speed up my search and only stop if I discover something that's relevant. Oh, Arthur Tyrone. Yes, here it is. What do you want? What are you doing here? Are you working for them, aren't you? Oh, yeah, so he's on the... He was paranoid before because he thinks somebody is tracking him, and I previously didn't know what was this about. Working for who? He says nothing for a moment, his eyes darting from side to side, perhaps looking for the best escape route. You know who. The day has finally come, is that it? Arthur Tyrone has become too dangerous to be allowed to stay alive. You're Arthur Tyrone. The Cesar sent me. He grabs you. The skulls. Have you brought the skulls? Yes, here they are. He examines them with a barely contained excitement. Yes, it's all coming together now. What is? I have uncovered a plot, the ramifications of which could bring down the government of Tarant, but I will need your help to finish my work. Is that so? His eyes dart around suspiciously. Haven't you ever wondered where all of those half-ogres are coming from? 100 years ago, a half-ogre was a rare thing, usually the result of raping and pillaging, but human women aren't equipped to birth a baby of the size of an half-ogre. That's strange, I'd never thought of it before. Wait. Is he going to imply that the... Because he said it might bring down the government of Tarant. The government of Tarant is the gnomish industrial council. Is he implying that the gnomes are breeding half-ogres on purpose, en masse, because they want to employ them as bodyguards? Because obviously gnomes are small and physically weak, and being in positions of power, they would require a lot of muscle. If so, then it's horrifying, actually, because they would have to have like a farm, like a birthing farm full of human women, and then get ogres to rape them and produce half ogres. And from what he says, it often results in the death of a woman, so of the mother. So that's even worse. That's rather strange. I never thought of it before. He leans close into you, intensity dripping from his brow. They are breeding them. They've enslaved women and are forcing them to mate with ogres, I tell you. Wow, that's kind of horrifying, actually. Like, I wasn't expecting anything of this caliber of horribleness. I was expecting some standard political machinations of, you know, oh, power grabs, oh, you know, assassination plots, but not a birthing farm where they rape women and force them to bear half-ogre children, and presumably often die in the process as well. Who's doing this? The gnomes of the Industrial Council in Tarant. Haven't you ever noticed that every gnome seems to have at least one or two half-ogres always following him around? They are breeding them for protection. Wow, I'm at a loss here, actually. I wasn't expecting anything that traumatizing to be directly, like, directly sort of utilized as a plot point. How did you find about all of this? Oh, I've been on a trail for a long time, I have, and now that you have brought me the skulls, I am ready to close in and grab the proof I need to expose them. It's just that, well, I'm not much in the way of physical prowess. I need someone I can trust to collect the evidence for me, and I don't think I would survive. I'm sure it's sure to be a treacherous endeavor. What does this have to do with the skulls? The Siamese twins were the result of the first twisted breeding experiments. They tried to breed elves with orcs to produce a breed of extremely strong, resilient mages that they could then control. This was before it was obvious that technology would one day rule Arcanum, of course. So what happened? The twins were the only viable offspring to come from these experiments. They were scheduled to be put to death, but they disappeared from their laboratory before their termination could take place. They appeared in high society some 20 years later. We believe they must have been under a protection of a powerful ally of ours on the council for them to have survived for that long. Who is that ally of yours on the council? No one knows. I have communicated with him in the past through codes in the newspaper and other surreptitious means. I could possibly help you. What would I need to do? Through my research, I've discovered that the most likely location for this breeding facility is a small isle I've dubbed Half-Ogre Isle near Thanatos. You would need to find a way to break into their laboratories and bring me some sort of evidence I could use to expose them to the world. You've piqued my interest. I will do it. Excellent. Here, let me mark it on your map with the location of the island, and don't speak with anyone about this. It could be unhealthy for you and me. Agreed. I shall return with proof. Okay, this is pretty horrible, but also it seems it's directly linked with my current main quest, right? Because I am going to Thanatos myself, and obviously the island being nearby. Okay, Daniel McPherson. The island being nearby. I probably need to travel to Thanatos first. To do that I need a ship, obviously. But I will take a look at the world map. I can't seem to have locate Virgil here, so I can only imagine he might come back as an actual part of the main plot at some point. You know, it's a scripted event, probably. Let me take a look at the general map. To see where the Half-Ogre Island is in relation to everything else, and if I can travel to there directly. As I said, I doubt that, but okay, Half-Ogre Island, the rumored location of the secret breeding laboratory. Yeah, the path is blocked. I doubt it's going to change anything if I go through. Yeah. I need to travel to Thanatos first, I imagine, and to do that I need a ship. But before I continue to Thanatos, I would actually like to to explore this part of the world, the Grey Mountains and those plains, because I haven't been there that much. I've only been here, so it's a whole swath of unexplored terrain that I basically want to take a look through to see if I can discover any more of the altars of the gods, maybe? I probably can't cross into Vendigroth Wastes, because there is a river in place. I mean, in my way. Because I'm currently looking for what seems to be the altar of Halcyon, the god of truth, who's symbolized by the sun. But there's also a couple of other altars I have not discovered yet. And I would definitely like to do that quest, also because I desperately want to get a point of charisma to upgrade my persuasion to the max, and the only way I can do it is by getting a blessing of the gods. Is this wolf immortal? Wait, was I here? Stop. The broken cathedral, a place of old ruins. I don't believe I was. Yeah, it's actually... Oh, and there is one of the altars, I believe. At least it kind of looks... It kind of looks altar-y. So that would certainly help in my quest. Who dropped that? Was it you, Magnus? Indeed. Okay, so it seems it's not an altar after all. I cannot interact with it. It's just some kind of an ornament. I can throw out the lockpicks actually, because the skeleton key is better. The skeleton key which I have here. Yeah, this is clearly not an altar. I cannot interact with it in any way. I cannot interact with this bench either. So I guess I will be just be on my way. Okay, I can't travel to this region. Okay, stop. So, Kerlin's altar. So that's yet another... That's the coin, right? Obviously it's the world here, but this is very clearly bugged, as I already discovered. I'm 120% sure of that. So Kerlin is the gnomish god of gold, so I would believe it's reasonable to assume that he must be the coin, right? With the face on it. So Kerlin... I'm still missing Halcyon and Shakar, the god of orcs, and that's pretty much it. So if I need to find Halcyon's altar and Shakar's altar, and that will be all of them. So that's definitely good progress. Let's read the poem. I'm not going to make an offering now because he's not on the, not in this part of the queue yet. But Kerlin, heart of gold, who sang the world to be, you great god of all things gold, we turn our eyes to thee. Within the earth flow rivers of your precious words and songs, and now from these we make our coin. for what from you is wrong. And now we give to this coin to you. Let the small Munra be a reminder of you, golden god. Help me know its worth and see. Okay, so he wants one of those Munra coins as an offering, so I already have them. But as I said, he's not currently on my itinerary because I'm looking for the altar of thingamajig of Halcyon, the god of truth. So let me continue through here. Okay, I guess I can't go so close to the mountains. It seems weird for there to be only one location in such a huge area, but still. Even just finding that is already a huge step on my journey overall. So I'm definitely happy with that. As I said, I don't believe I can go into the Vendigroth Wastes. First of all, it seems to be some kind of almost a mythological land. It was mentioned in the note that Mingorad had back in the City of the Dark Elves. But also, there is a river in the way, and I do not know a location of a bridge. No, theoretically I guess I could run along it until I find it. But that would take like a bajillion years, and I'm pretty sure the game, when it is time to go there, it will provide me with an easier way to do it. But it's still weird for it to be only one location in such a great swath of land. The bog, an evil looking place. Okay.
I've never seen such a skillful hand.
Okay, so there's a sword and an axe and some crystals. Okay, you can have the dagger of Xerxes, because I'm not currently using it, and in fact, I don't know if I ever will again. It's difficult to tell at this point. I used it to banish a demon once, but besides that, might very well be useless at this point. Okay, so he's apparently wielding that now. Did he lose his previous weapon? So it's not here. To be honest, I don't care that much about loot at this point. I mostly want to find the altars of the gods. Okay, there's a strange pond here. An interesting pond in the middle of nowhere. Okay, one of my followers died, in fact. So I was perhaps a little bit too hasty. Is that everything? It does look like it. Okay, let's continue then. Okay, it seems I cannot travel any more south towards the mountains. As I said, I theoretically could run along them manually, but that would take a bajillion years, so I would rather explore other options first. Because there's still a swath of lands south that I haven't explored, and I only look for 2 more altars until I have found all of them. Okay, so I guess maybe that's it in this part, and the part I was talking about is this, the Moribund Plains, this whole southern part below the Forbidden Pit. I haven't really explored it. I explored the coastline, but not the rest, so I will sort of crisscross it as I did before. It had decent enough results, I guess. Okay, let's go. Stop. If you want to live, give us 200 coin. And what if I want? I'm pretty sure they kept damaging themselves with an AoE spell, which is kind of ridiculous. Okay, what if I want to pay? Somebody lost an axe, I'm pretty sure. He has his axe, and he has his. Okay, so I guess he picked it up then. What if I want to pay? 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 That's a lot of orcish bandits. What if I want to pay? And what if I want to pay? This is getting a little bit ridiculous. But to be honest, the random encounters were never this game's strong suit. What if I want to pay?
How can I help you?
Oh, stop. Vooriden, a small village just south of Tyrone. Okay. Okay, but I will explore it next time, because this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to save here and end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!